G'day guys and welcome back to another video on my channel, Nintendo Down Under. Today I need everybody's help. I need your help in the comments down below what I should do. Lately I've been thinking, should I open some of my sealed items? Should I leave some of my sealed items sealed? I really and I'm sure I do a lot of unboxings, and over the years of collecting I've managed to purchase things that are sealed. I've been given things that are sealed. I've done special editions that I haven't completely opened. Some people said you should open that. Some people say you should leave it sealed. So today I need your help. I'm going to use some of my Nintendo Switch special editions as example. I've got lots of them and I'm going to show a few here as example. I've got my Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle Collector's Edition. I've opened this, I've unboxed it. Is this value any different from leaving it sealed, or would it be worth the same price? I also want to quickly show my Breath of the Wild. This has again been opened. There's no factory seal on this. I've opened it, I've unboxed it, I've opened the game. But I will give you an example of something I have sealed in my collection, and it's making me wonder, is it worth keeping it sealed? Should I open it? And what I mean by that, my Bayonetta Special Edition. This here is factory sealed, and it's been factory sealed for many years. But should I open it? Should I unbox it? Should I get the game out so I can play it? Should I see what bits and bobs come with it? Because yes, I can leave it sealed, and as a collector the value may go up, but I can also, it's plastic wrap sealed. There's no official Nintendo stamp or sticker or wrap around this, so it could easily be faked. I could reseal this thing, but that's very dishonest. So if I wanted to sell this in, say, I don't know, 20 years time, 10 years time as a factory sealed Bayonetta Special Edition, you've got a great deal here, I've never opened it. Will people question it saying, well, hey, have you opened it before? Have you just resealed this? There's no way to actually prove that it's been sealed. I know personally, and if you've watched a lot of my videos and room tours over the years, this has always been sealed. I've never opened it, but can I prove it's never been opened? I'll give you another example right here. When I bought Breath of the Wild, I purchased 2 copies of the game. One open, one sealed. I've had this sealed again. If you've watched a lot of my videos and room tours over the years, I've had a copy of this sealed. So I thought, hey, it's cool maybe to have one game I can play. Maybe I should seal one for future collecting, who knows. This is when I was first, not as big as I am now, starting out. But again, it's sealed, yes, and in 10 years time I'm saying, hey guys, I have a sealed copy of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Would you like to purchase this? Well, they were saying, well, how can you prove it's sealed? Again, if I was clever and I had a machine, I could plastic seal this and act like it's never been opened. Again, honesty and trust comes into it. Maybe I can use these videos as reference, say, hey, I've never opened it, but there's no official sticker, no official wrap. I want to give you an example of something that is officially wrapped. I have here a Luigi's Mansion 2 for the 3DS. This is factory sealed, and this can be proven easier because can you see this very faint, it's very hard to see, I might do this side actually, this faint Nintendo sticker. So it's factory sealed, but it also has that seal around it. So that's much easier to show that yes, this is sealed, never been opened. And this is probably something that even if it didn't have the Nintendo thing, you want to keep sealed anyway, because out of all the Luigi Mansion games, this is probably the weaker out of the ones. So to have a sealed copy of it probably makes the value stay compared to, say, something like this. If it was sealed or unopened, it'd still be quite, popular to get compared to something like this, but this is sealed. I also want to show and give another example today. This is something potentially worth keeping sealed, but again, over the time I've decided, is it the right thing to do? Should I open it? Should I keep it sealed? I don't know. Yes, if you can see perfectly, and again, if you've followed me for a few years, you know that this has a crack in it, because when this was posted to me, instead of posted in a nice big box with bubble wrap, it was posted. Can you just grasp this? It was posted in a postal bag. Just a bag, no padding bag, just a bag. And when they're transporting, goods, they're throwing them in trucks and packing them in bikes and all sorts. And it was cracked. So it's really disappointing, but again, this is something that has the red sticker around it, so it is factory sealed and it's been officially graded. This crack probably takes away a bit of the value, but is it worth keeping it in here or is it worth just taking it out? This is where I definitely would love you guys to comment down below. Should I take it out of this grading case and just have the game sealed somewhere nicely, put it in a protective plastic sleeve? Or should I keep it in this even though it's got the crack in it? I think, yeah, there's a bit of a crack down here as well. A few scratches on it. I don't know. In the comments down below, let me know what you think of that one. And that brings me to also Amiibos. I have over 200 Amiibos in my collection and all 200 of those Amiibos are sealed. Is that again something you think that should be opened or is that something that should be kept sealed? Now, in terms of value, if you want some value for Amiibos, all you need to see now, if you go online, go on eBay, that something that was $10 a couple of years ago is like 50, 60 bucks. Some of the special ones are worth a couple of $100, and that's because they are sealed. The downfall of keeping these Amiibos sealed, they are a pain in the bum to display if you want to display them in your collection. You can sit one on top of the other one, but that's as far as they go. They're quite big, a bit awkward sometimes. Some are bigger, some are longer, some are different shapes. It is a bit of an annoyance. Yes, you can pack them up, put them in a box somewhere, keep them away, but then what's the point of owning something that, yeah, it's worth a bit of money and you're collecting, but you've kept it in a box and no one even knows you have it? I don't know. Personally, I love to display everything I have. I am a collector. But again, if you want to open them, it means you can actually use these Amiibos because these Amiibos are meant to be used. They're meant to be used for in-games, for special things, characters, uniforms, purchases, and abilities. And this is something that I've always like, sometimes I wish I didn't have them sealed because I'd love to use the Amiibo for that particular game. But you know what? When I wanted to use that particular Amiibo for that game 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't want to use that particular Amiibo for that game now, and I've still got it sealed, so I'm really happy I've done that. But again, in the comments down below, have you kept your Amiibos sealed? How do you display them? Do you open them? Do you use them? What should I do there? And last thing I want to go through today are magazines and books, because I've got a few of them, and this is a dilemma. This is a dilemma. So yes, I have, say here, a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sealed book that when I purchased this when Mario Kart came out, I kept it sealed. Didn't need to use it because I got the internet, but I thought, hey, as a collector there wasn't much out there for the Switch, I'll grab it. But is it really worth keeping it sealed? I don't think so. It's not going to be worth that much. You could reseal it, but I will show something that I think, these things here guys are so heavy. So I've got The Legend of Zelda Arts and Artifacts. This book is huge. It is just massive. And The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. Again, this book here is heavy and huge. Like, I can't just explain how bloody heavy these books are. These are factory sealed. I've never opened them. Now, yes, I could open these up and have a fiddle through it and use it and then try and reseal it up, but sealing a book is going to be a lot harder. You can clearly tell probably people have used it, opened it, dents, pages, colors, our fingers leave marks. I think that would be harder to hide. Books and magazines, I think something like this in 10, 20 years time, 30 years time, could be worth a hell of a lot of money, because people just aren't reading magazines anymore. People aren't reading newspapers anymore. People aren't reading books now. Everything is on our phone. Everything is on our computer. We want answers fast. We want technology fast. We don't want to have to read through things. But the only sad thing I hate about keeping these books sealed, and sorry I can't hold up high because they're far out heavy, is there must be some beautiful artwork inside of these things. Some great things to read, great things to see. I'm never going to actually see them because I've left them sealed. But that's something that, again in the comments down below, what do you think I should do about that one? I think in long-term value, keeping them sealed is the way to go. But if you want to enjoy what they're made for, then definitely open them up. Something like this, I probably, even if this was sealed or not sealed, I don't think it's going to change the value. But something is probably rare and as awesome as this is something definitely worth keeping sealed. But again, in the comments down below, I've spoken about a fair bit of stuff today in terms of special editions, games, books, even accessories. I've got accessories little accessories and Amiibos that I've never opened. You know, things where you put your little game cards or, you know, protective cases for your Switch. I've kept all this stuff sealed. Is that going to be worth anything, or should I be opening up and using them? I don't know. I love everyone's feedback on that one because most people have a different opinion when it comes to this stuff. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think I should do moving forward. Should I keep things sealed? Should I open some of this stuff? What do you do with your collection? Would love to read it in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.